What's going on, Jay? So, back at it. You and Canon, man, you guys had a crazy battle.
Very.
How do you feel about it?
I felt like Canon solidified a spot tonight that nobody knew he was, maybe even in a run for. But he freestyled a whole round. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are gonna. He freestyled a whole round. I think a lot of people are gonna they're gonna take that, and some people might criticize him for it. The people who know what he's capable of that didn't know that side. He's known for rebuttals, but a rebuttal is 2 to 4 bars. You can come up with that the whole time somebody's rapping. You got that one bar you stick with it. But he rapped a whole 3 minutes freestyling, and he did it because somebody told him he couldn't. You know what I mean? And regardless of how bar for bar weak it might have been to people, he had the whole room entertained the whole time. From the opening line, I gave him a 357 line, and the opening bar, his round was, I'm 350, and the room was, they just started dying. It's hilarious. Like, it's a point where you have to just take away all the bullshit and give a man his respect, and that's what I do. So, you know, shouts to Canon, man. It was a fire fucking battle, man. I'm telling you, battle rap needs Writers Bloque, and that's from the horse's mouth. You know what I mean?
You guys think that you are like the MVPs of the culture right now when it comes to just the written sound?
That's a good point. I never thought of that. I did think of us as a special elite group. You know what I mean? And it's sort of like, I can't think of it off the top, but I feel like it's you got a whole team of writers that you know finna put on the top. You know what? That's it. That's MVPs about. I guess that is that. I mean, you know, Writers Bloque on a card is going to be fire, and with that alone, like, it's been years. Everybody in Writers Bloque, you know, with the exception of Trez, you know, shout out to him. He up and coming fast. And aside from him, everybody else has been rocking for years. So it's a lot. It's a lot on that table. It's a lot on that table. You gotta respect it. I will say MVP. The Writers Bloque is the MVPs in battle rap. That team is that spot alone. Like, you take 4 of them and put them on any card, whether they battling each other or they all got somebody that's going to be a fire battle. And they have yet to prove me wrong. People, anybody, like can't nobody prove me wrong. You know what I mean? One of the top 5 battles of the year was Danger versus Danny, and now they saying Danger versus Chiller or JC versus Canon. It's all Writers Bloque, man. Like, that's enough said. I can't say no.
Would you like to battle more Writers Bloque competition?
Crazy thing I have, man. I got Chiller, Danny, Magic, Danger, and then there's Canon. Did I name Canon? Chiller, Danger, Magic. Chiller, Danger, I'm fucking up. Chiller, Danger, Magic, Canon, and who else? Okay, so I haven't battled Nitty. I haven't battled Chef Trez. Nitty and Trez. Those are the 2 I haven't rocked with yet in Writers Bloque. Absolutely. I mean, I've been asked to battle Nitty before. You know, Nitty's even sent the shot before, which I entertained. I thought, you know, he sent about 4, but there was 1 or 2 that caught my attention. I thought it was fire. Like, I tweeted him like, I'm gonna have to see you, or, you know, we definitely gonna have to lock horns. And then, you know, then he joined Writers Bloque, and I joined Writers Bloque after he joined Writers Bloque. And that doesn't take a man off the radar. Niggas know we not prone to battling each other at all. That don't happen. So crazy thing is, a sword that sharp when the elites in the game, and then you got the elites in the game going at each other to stay elite. When you got a sword that sharp, it's scary. It's scary. You figure Chiller versus Danny. If those rounds had to hit anybody else, it could have been called a body. So you gotta respect that. There's 2 niggas going at each other that want to kill and don't want to die at the same time. It's tough. Want to kill, but they don't want to die at the same time. And that's why I came for Canon the way I came for Canon, because I was telling niggas all night, y'all gonna think I hate Canon. And they, wow, right? But you don't understand. If it's a man that's capable of doing that, you you have to punch. You have to get to it first. You gotta get to it first. I cut your lane off. I cut your head off before you pull your sword out. I mean, you my brother, but I do know what you about. You know what I mean? But it's for the sport. I see people talking shit like I wouldn't battle my homie or no shit like that. And these are all people I've known for a while. But they say I wouldn't battle my homie. But you gotta understand, ain't nothing I'm saying that you on the stage you supposed to take as a threat. Nobody. And if you do, then you watching it for the wrong reason. Cause none of these niggas is. I'm telling you. None of these niggas is finna do that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what their past is like or what their futures is like. But what they saying to you right now is not about to happen. They just rapping. So be on the stage and be there for what it is. And people don't appreciate that no more. So Writers Bloque is making niggas have to rap now. You know what I mean? We're making niggas have to rap now.
You've had loads of battles. You know, some real great quality has come from you throughout the years. Your lyricism. Reflecting on your career, obviously the Chilla Jones battle is one of like your highlight moments. Do you feel as though this might have been your best written material you've ever spit in the battle?
What's funny, I was tweeted that 7 times exactly. I counted 7 different people.
I was one of them.
Yeah, Rivalries was one of them. Yo, I don't this, I will say this, and this might make people want to see the battle. This was the first time, whether it was a second late or a second early, because a lot of time people was pre-acting. But I'll tell you this was the first time I wrote and every line hit, and I punched a lot. I'm gonna tell y'all, I punched a lot. I thought my second was the best. A lot of niggas out here thought the first was the best, but I'm hearing the third was the best. So who knows? But I'm telling you, this was the first time a round came out where this is why I win battles tougher on cam, like because the shit that everybody caught in the building comes out later, and they be like, yo, he won that. And I hear all these battles that niggas say I lost, then I won now. I get it. I got a timeless flow. You can watch it 6 months or a year from now, and this shit'll still be fire. You might even catch something you didn't. But as far as this, I feel like, man, if that's the case, it might be. You know what I mean? If the picture was painted that vivid to where they all got it and it was delivered and executed that way, you can't argue with it. I think if that's the case, then this was probably the best as far as written material.
Do you feel as though, I mean, this might be a hard question for you to answer because it seems as though you never really, your passion for battle rap, to me, it doesn't seem like it ever really wavered. I'm not your hands on it, maybe it has, but do you feel as though you like have like a rebooted passion for battle rap? Because I feel as though, in all honesty, your name in terms of like big names in the spotlight has been like resurfaced from what it was years ago.
Well, I'll put it like this. Years ago, that whole time, I wanted to prove a point. I got everybody in battle damn near following exactly what I'm doing. You got a lot of niggas battling no names because the money there. And I'm telling niggas, you JC battle such and such in a hole in the wall. Well, I got the same thing I got on such and such for such and such on that one stage. You know what I mean? That everybody saw. I'm a passion for the right. Battle rap is one of the only lanes where you can execute and get the feeling that a crazy room rocking reaction can give you. And I got a crazy passion for it. When I go and I'm constantly stopped and it's like, yo, he's doing too much. I'm like, yo, exactly. My brain was going crazy when I wrote this shit. I want y'all to feel how I felt when I wrote this shit. So it's crazy. I love making music. I started making music, but you get on battle rap, you get feeling doing that you can't get from anybody else. And even throughout what I was doing and battling back to back to show the real art in it, like, yo, you gotta be ready. You can't just half-ass and get a check. Even throughout me showing them that, I still feel like it was a lot of shots. Like Surf he took about 4 or 5 shots at me, you know. Biggest busting battle rap, you know what I mean? But now everybody's following my trail. Big busting battle rap. That's cool. However you feel, you know what I mean? But it gets to a point like nothing that man write is more potent than what I write. You know what I mean? And I don't care what any fan says. But the point is, there's a point where you have to face me with that. You know what I mean? There's a point where all that talking You have to, no matter if I take Joe Schmo and then go out here and take Hot Dog Dan. At a point, you saying that, you have to face me for it. Verb done said it before. He has to see me. All these niggas have to see me. And now that I've had that wave, you know, of where I was showing niggas that I can do it whenever, wherever, against whoever. Now I gotta come out here and I gotta show these niggas that they are following my lead, but I do it way better.
Surf's on the top of your list?
Nah, he's not on the top of the list, but he's on it. You know what I mean? The list has no order because all of these niggas are rated the same by me. They have a crazy performance every once in a while, but it's nothing show-stopping. You feel me? So, it's cool. You know, everybody get they love from the same place. You know what I mean? I go everywhere and get it from everywhere. So I'm solidified. I can do it. I'm me. You know what I mean? I'm not brand made. I'm man made. I'm him. So it's not. You can't say, well, he's only effective over here. I do what I do everywhere. It's niggas that have yet to show me they are that guy. I can battle 3 dudes in 3 weeks straight with 3 rounds straight, and then they be like, who? Caustic, Old Red, Pooh Bear. All 3 weeks, 3 rounds straight. Or Old Red was 2 rounds, but it was 3 minutes a round. And then whatever. All 3 weeks straight. And I destroyed every battle. You know what I mean? So however I've seen a nigga do that. I can't see niggas do that. I don't see niggas do that. And then if they do it, it's not as potent as my shit was in all 3 rounds. So are you in the ring for nothing or what? Like, niggas want to get their checks. It's cool. I'm rambling, but this is my point. This year, and even though it's almost over, but at this point, I should say, at this point, I am showing niggas that they are following a leader. They don't understand it. They don't realize it. But that's why they don't get half of the shit I write for them. I'm a step ahead, and I've been a step ahead. So at this point, y'all realize y'all gonna follow the leader, and then at a point, you have to see me. You have to see me. You talk a lot. You have to see me. I don't care who you are. If you up there, you gotta see me. You show me why I'm not.
I like that.